Mobile users often have varying network conditions. So how do you optimize mobile designs for performance and ensure that the user experience remains smooth, even under less than ideal connectivity situations?
That's a good one and a tricky one.
Topic that we're going to talk about is designing for mobile best practices. So
hmm
Raquel, how do you approach understanding the unique needs and preference of mobile users when initiating a new design project?
So, to understand unique needs and preferences of mobile users, I start by conducting through user research, and this, of course, includes like a mix of quantitative methods and such as, for example, surveys and analytics, and qualitative methods like interviews and user testing. And so, by analyzing this data, I can really identify common pain points, preferences, and also behaviors specific to mobile users, right? So I prioritize direct interaction with users through usability testing on mobile devices to observe then like their interactions and gather authentic feedback. So that is how.
And when you're doing this research on and in the context of mobile design, what are some common challenges that you've encountered with responsive design and how do you address them?
hmm So that's one of the challenges, yes, and a recurrent challenge with responsive design is ensuring that the website or the app looks and functions like seamlessly across a wide range of devices and screen sizes, of course. And issues often arise like with layout breaking, images not resizing properly, for example, or interactive elements becoming too small to use effectively on smaller screens. So to overcome like these recurrent challenges with mobile and responsive design, I employ a mobile first design approach, starting with the smallest screen and progressively adding like more features and content for larger screens. And this strategy really ensures that the design remains functional and aesthetically pleasing at every size. And also, I utilize like flexible grids, for example, responsive images, also media queries to ensure that the design adapts smoothly to different screen sizes. And of course, again, regular testing on actual devices is crucial for identifying and fixing this responsive design issues.
Okay. And talking about like optimizing performance, mobile users often have varying network conditions. So how do you optimize mobile designs for performance and ensure that the user experience remains smooth, even under less than ideal connectivity situations?
That's a good one and a tricky one. So to optimize mobile designs for performance, especially under varying network conditions, I focus on minimizing like load times and ensuring efficient data usage as well. So this involves optimizing images and videos for the web and also implementing like for example like lazy loading, which is something that we definitely need to apply, and prioritizing above the fold content to load first. So that's one of the strategies that I do use. And what else? So, for example, leverage like caching and choose lightweight fonts, for example, or animations that don't compromise like performance. And what else? Additionally, for example, conducting like performance testing under different network conditions helps identify like bottlenecks or and also optimize them accordingly. Yes, I guess that's one of like the strategies that I do use. Yeah.
It's so interesting that, yeah. And talking about navigation and interaction patterns, what are your preferred navigation and interaction patterns for mobile interfaces? And how do you decide on the most effective approach based on the project requirements and user behavior?
Mm-hmm. Okay. My favorite patterns. So I guess it really depends on the type of user that we are designing for. So, I mean, I don't have like any preferred navigation or interaction patterns for mobile interfaces. So, again, it really depends on the complexity of the app, for example, or again, like target users and also their familiarity with mobile interfaces, right? So, it really depends again for whom we are designing. So if they are used to like complex like patterns or interactions, so we might want to use like something more complex or different or innovative, for example. But if they are not, so we might go with like simpler options.
Again, all to the user,
Yes.
depending on the user. Okay, so my
Yes.
last question will be, how do you decide which trends to incorporate into your projects to enhance user engagement?
Hmm. Once again, I'm going to talk about the user. It's
Yeah.
always about the user, right?
Mhm.
So, I mean, we all have like different tastes in what comes to design, right? And but at the end, we are not designing for ourselves. We are designing for the user, right? So, I mean, I do try to stay like updated with like current trends and go to conferences, participate in some like design communities as well, just like to be able to be aware of all new trends and everything. But at the very end, once again, it's always an all about the user, right? So, I mean, I of course I do want just like to innovate and to apply like all those beautiful trends that we can see just like out there. But what if the user, what if it's not our target, right? So we just need to gather like all requirements, all information about the user and get their feedback as well, right? So because I mean, if we do create like some like a product that is super innovative, but at the same time they are not going to be able to use the product, so it's not worth it, right? So yeah, we just need to try to arrange like a balance between aesthetics and usability as well.
Which is the most difficult part, I guess. Find that
It,
balance.
it
Okay.
is, but it's a nice challenge.
I bet. It's so interesting. So that's
Mhm.
all my question, Raquel. So thank you so much for your time.